What's up, guys? Maritime Spook here, and I've got a first impressions video for you on new knife I just got. Sorry about the shoddy camera work. I mean, if you're watching my videos, I've got a tripod. I'm just getting used to using it. So anyway, excuse me. The knife I picked up was the Byrd series from Spyderco, the Cara Cara 2, the big one. Overall length 9 inches. It's made with the HCR 13 MLV steel, which is basically what they go with on a lot of their knives. It's comparable to the AUS 8, which is you know, like if you know the Rat 1 knife and you know a couple other knives like that. That's what they go with. Basically what you see is what you get here with what I have. I basically got this knife. It had the case and it had the knife. There was actually, unfortunately, there wasn't anything in there. Through the company that I got it from. It's a guarantee, just like anywhere else. Actually, the best thing about this knife, guys, is I got it from a Scout shop, Scouts Canada shop, about an hour away from my home. So all the proceeds of this knife are going to Scouts Canada. So, you know, I get the knife and they get some money towards, you know, scouting things that they need. So, I mean, it's an awesome store. They have scout shops all over, you know, Canada, and they basically carry, you know, everything you're going to need. If you're an adventure adventure racer, or you know, an avid hiker, fisherman, kayaker, just backpacker, or just even knife guy, you know, or slash hiking guy like I am. They have basically everything you're going to need, and they have actually reasonable prices. And the best thing about it, as I said, is the proceeds and stuff like this go to Scouts Canada. They obviously will go to paying their employees and stuff, but the bottom line goes to Scouts Canada. So that was really cool. So like I said, first off, reason that I was interested in the Byrd series of knives is because I watched a couple videos, and a couple of the videos I watched, they didn't explain the correlation between the Byrd series and Spyderco. I didn't actually know that was, you know, that they make this. I watched a Nut and Fancy video there a couple weeks ago, and it explained that this is the series, the affordable series from Spyderco. He did a video where he displayed the G10, the Cara Cara 2 with the G10 model, or G10 scales, sorry. This one here has the Zytel scales. It doesn't have the G10. I looked. They only had a couple models of it, and they're basically the same as this. But I mean, the Zytel's fine with me. It's really, really light for, you know, it's 9 inches overall, and it's really, really light. I don't have the exact spec on it, but it's under 5 ounces, so that's really good. As you can see, the blade shape is pretty much going along the lines with the Spyderco blades. They have the Byrd style deployment thing here. Your thumb, you know, thumb's, oh, you know, can't think of a thumb ramp or whatever, is, you know, in the Byrd style. I find this better. I have actually really big hands, and a friend of mine actually has a Spyderco knife, and I handled it before, and it was, I don't know, I liked it, but I really like this better. I really do, guys. A lot of people have knocked it and said they'd rather go with the other way around, but I like it. One cool thing about it too, as well, is that it's got the 4 options for the pocket clip. The pocket clip can go the way I have it, which is the tip up carry. That's how I have them carrying in my pocket that way. On my right side, I'm left-handed, but I'm, how you say, ambidextrous myself. So I mean, I write with my left hand, but I do a lot of stuff right-handed as well. So this is a really good knife for me that way. The pocket clip can go up top on either side and down bottom on either side. So I mean, any preference that you have that way, it's definitely easy. So I mean, it's all torque bit, your torque bit screw. So I mean, if you have a torque bit set, which a lot of knife guys do, like myself, it's no problem to switch this stuff around. It's a lock back as opposed to a lock, liner lock or frame lock. Some people don't like that. Myself, as long as the lock-up's good, which it seems to be really good. At the top part here, this is where all your, you know, your friction and everything's going to go right here. and your wear. It seems to lock up really nicely. There's no side to side really at all to speak of, or up and down play, and if there was, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to tighten. So another thing with it that's really cool, on the Nothing Fancy video, he actually looked at a couple different things and he made a pretty good comparison. He said that this knife, in comparison to like the Endura or the Tenacious, it would be like, if you know anything about Porsches, the Porsche Cayman is one of the lower end models of Porsche, and then you have like the Carrera 911. Well, the Porsche Cayman's $66,000, the Porsche 911's $100,000. So he compared it that way. He said there's stuff that's good about the $100,000 car, but there's stuff that's really good about this, you know, the $66,000 car. This would be the $66,000 car. And he looked at the Endura. One of the things that he pointed out was on the bottom part is right here on the Cara Cara 2. You have this jimping, and you get a really, really good purchase on this, I find. You can hold it like this, and you get an awesome purchase on that. Your finger goes in perfect, your thumb. On the Enduras, they don't have this bottom jimping. So, I mean, there's things that are better, that's my point. There's things that are better about the Cara Cara 2 than the Endura, but there's also things about the Endura that are better than the Cara Cara. So it's your preference and my preference. This wasn't extremely hard for me to get. As far as it goes, it wasn't hugely pricey, but it wasn't as cheap as I could have got it online, maybe, I'm sure. But I'm happy with it. I didn't have to wait, you know, very long. I just went and picked it up myself, and the proceeds went to a really good cause of where I got it. So like I said, this is my first impressions. This is going to go right straight into my EDC rotation. I'm going to have a EDC update coming up for you. And actually, like I said, I'm going to spy out and see if I can find the Metal Lark, which is a bit smaller than this. My buddy Kai 101, he carries the Metal Lark and he loves it. So I may look into that one down the road. Unfortunately, I don't go back to work for another month, so as far as cash flow reasons, this will probably be the last knife I get for a while. But my videos aren't going to stop. I've got some stuff planned. If the weather breaks the way I hope it is, then I'm going to have some really cool hiking videos for you soon, guys, so sort of bear with me. Like I said, yeah, so this is my first impressions of the Cara Cara 2, is I really, really like it. I'm really happy with it, and it's going to go right into my rotation. So anyway, guys, it's Maritime Spook signing out. Just want to share that with you right quick, and I will, you know, keep you posted on how the progress of it goes. I have a couple other videos to hopefully pump out today, so, you know, I'll probably get at her. So anyway, guys, it's Maritime Spook signing out. Keep a stick on the ice, guys and girls.